What's up, people of Africa and the world? This is by Africans for Africa TV. We have another video, a video in which we are going to talk about entrepreneurship. Today we are looking at at least 10 ideas. 10 entrepreneurial ideas in which you in the diaspora, or you who live in the diaspora and would like to come home
and investing.
So some 2 years back in 2019, we saw the first president of Africa, that is the president of Ghana, trying to encourage the diaspora to come back home and invest. And this year, with the new president of Kenya, we saw him trying to encourage those guys to come back and invest.
Was he talking about the Ministry of
yeah,
Diaspora?
He said this.
Is it a ministry?
This video that I'm putting next, you should watch. So watch the video.
We have elevated our diaspora to the 48th county. The complaint has always been that the diaspora does not receive adequate attention and attention they deserve. The focus has been on remittances, while the fundamental rights as citizens have been neglected. To correct this oversight, I pledge to elevate diaspora to a ministry level, strengthen diaspora services in all embassies, work with Parliament to set up a committee that will exclusively deal with diaspora issues, and set up a mechanism for public participation by Kenyans living in diaspora. Equally, I will work closely with the IEBC to expand and enhance diaspora participation in all our elections.
So he said that he's going to elevate the diaspora to be like in Kenya we have 47 counties, so it will be like the 48th county. Then on top of that, he's going to develop a ministry in which the diaspora will be represented as a ministry.
Wow.
But then, the diaspora are normally represented by the embassies or the envoys in the countries they are in. So those will be like something that will now come very close to the government. So there will be more, we usually have public participation when the government is making decisions. When coming to voting, some places they don't vote because maybe there's no envoys and all that, So the diaspora, it's like this president, William Ruto, is trying to also bring the diaspora closer, because these guys chip in a lot of money to our economies. We also saw Ghana in 2019, the year of return. I think they made a lot of billions out of asking people to come back home and all that, and also recognizing our brothers and sisters in the diaspora, African Americans, African British, African Brazilians, and all Africans in the diaspora, recognizing them as part of us, like not just African, the motherland, but also them being Africans in the diaspora. So guys, I know some of you watching this video may have had this idea of coming to Africa for visit or to invest, but most of the guys are like scared. You remember, like, we don't know what this disease-infested continent will offer us, and some guys managed to come. Maybe they liked it, or some wasted their money because they never had a choice in what they wanted to invest in. And we saw a lot of guys even criticizing the return. But what do you say? You need a plan to come back home. So guys, today we are going to give you 10, at least 10. We could have some...
There's a lot. There's more.
We could have some bonuses on extra, like 3 or 2. So what can you invest in?
In fact, there's the one that you just touched as you was making the intro. Like, people being scared of coming back to invest because it's an
Disease infested. That is what your media shows you, but
yeah, now that's an opportunity for you. Health, the
Yeah.
health, the health industry.
yeah. But
So-
we are going to start with the ones you all know, like media and entertainment. I'm sure you've been listening to some Afrobeats, whether it's from Nigeria or if it's Amapiano from South Africa. And I think you liked it. So that is the growth,
And
African growth in the media and entertainment.
If you realize it, the West is trying to tap into the
Afrobeat.
Afrobeats, the
But then,
Wazungus.
do you know, for years, you
It's-
could not
who is
access
this guy
Spotify
who sang with? They are singing with your likes of what is he called? Burna Boy,
yeah,
collabos.
like we saw the latest
Wizkid.
collabo. Damn it, I'm forgetting her
Yeah,
name.
it's guys from the West.
So guys from the West are
They're
doing
realizing
collabos
here
with.
the opportunity.
Yeah, like Burna is doing with Enrique.
And
what
Ed
is it?
Sheeran.
Yeah, Ed Sheeran. And this one, Rema, Slow Down. They did a collab with who?
And this lady,
Yeah.
this lady who was off the market. By the way, she was like way forgotten. You remember? Then she came back with this song.
What's her
Uyo,
name?
Uyo. We'll write it on the
Yeah.
on the screen when we remember.
Yeah.
But that lady, she was.
She's the ex-girlfriend of. Damn it, I forgot.
Doesn't matter, but that's the lady.
So-
She's back because of that.
So you see, that's an opportunity, and if you as an African or an person of African origin living in the diaspora cannot see it, then you need to look closely. If you have those, like for example, here in Kenya, I don't think there's a very nice production house. Even if they are, I mean, we need improvements.
Eric Omondi, I think, is trying.
I think a lot of them are
He's
trying,
building his own.
But if you have your equipment and you can start, come home. We need to make our. Have you ever seen a Kenyan movie?
Yes.
Which one?
This lady who acts. Act kwa movie mingi. I've
But,
forgotten the name of the movie, but I've seen a Kenyan movie.
So, but they are not very famous, eh?
No.
So that's also an opportunity.
like Nigeria.
Because, like in Nigeria is like the third in the world, like after Hollywood and Bollywood. That's an opportunity. So, guys, the second idea or opportunities in food and agribusiness. In Africa, we have like 1.2 billion people in population, and those people must eat. You know that people must eat. Having 1.2 billion people and there's not enough food, you find that Africans grow food, but the food is not enough to feed this population. That's why we bring a lot of things from China, Thailand, in fact a lot of rice and a lot of maize from Mexico, you know. So guys, if you can come to Africa, do some irrigation, grow food, then go ahead and do some processing, you have a niche.
And the good thing about Africa is that we have a lot of diversity when
Yeah.
it comes to tribes. There's different foods for
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
tribes. So you can even start your own restaurants, eating joints where you just specialize maybe in some certain tribes' food, or you have a mix of, different tribes, so that you attract a lot of population.
Yeah.
For example, in Kenya, you can be cooking maybe.
You can come and grow the local
Yeah,
food.
exactly.
Yeah.
Or come to Kenya and cook food from Southern Africa, because guys from Southern Africa, sometimes I miss some food from Swaziland, but I cannot find it in Swaziland.
So if you are Kenyan in Italy, we need the Italian, the real pizza.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever they have here is not pizza.
So
Yeah.
you bring all of that.
Yeah. So number 3, yeah. Number 3 is fashion. Before we've been looking up into Gucci, Chanel, and all that. But
Dior.
right now, everybody is interested in Kente, African fashion, Masai everything.
Ankara.
We have Ankara, we have
Shwe.
Shwe. As in, even when you go abroad, you find people more interested in African fashion, and you'll be seeing a lot of Africans trying to bring that up, because a lot of people of the world are interested in this. So this is a huge opportunity for you guys.
Have you realized that the trend of weddings, for example, most
Yeah.
African weddings, people are wearing African attire.
Yeah, in
That's
fact,
the trend nowadays.
then whatever they used to do like some years before, it's not happening. People are doing African fashion.
The white
it's the trend.
gowns, no.
Yeah, people are doing away with the white gowns and all that. We are going African. So, an example of fashion and beauty shop is our shop. Have you
Elegant Masai.
heard of Elegant Masai?
Be elegant, be classy with
Yeah,
us.
be elegant. Elegant Masai. We have sandals, we have jewelry, we have bags, Masai leather bags. We have a lot of things. You see something like this ornament.
Beaded
Yeah.
necklaces and bracelets,
Yeah.
anklets.
If you want to see what we have, go to Facebook and just look for Elegant Masai African handmade products. This Elegant Masai Eswatini, and we have our website, which is www.marketbyafricans.com. Okay.
You can also check our previous
we
videos.
also
Can you?
have Elegant Masai interior decor, in which we sell you all those pieces, beautiful pieces that you need for to make your home look beautiful. What do you have for beauty? Beauty is actually, those
It's the
oils and
ornaments.
other oils.
Oh, okay. For beauty, I think we are still cooking some products. They are still coming, eh?
Yeah, and
There's a lot that we are planning
and
to
the
come
good
up
thing
with.
about it is we are starting from where our grandmother left before colonization. We are taking that because that was healthy, okay, and that was comfortable. When we talk about comfort, so check out our Elegant Masai and you'll be amazed. How many
Pages.
are there?
Yeah, I knew.
The fourth one is real estate. I told you Africa has over 1.2 billion population, and like the big chunk of this population is young people. So Africa is a growing population, and these people need somewhere to stay,
Of course.
and their economies are growing, so they have money to afford good houses. So are you an architect? Are you a real estate agent? Can you build? Are you a mason?
You can also invest even if you are not
Exactly.
any of those. You have
Yeah.
the money,
So
and
if-
you're interested in that.
Yeah, so you've seen a lot of people doing that in Ghana, Gambia, Nigeria. If you can build, Africa is home, and you succeed.
And it's not just residentials, it's hotels, it's Airbnbs. Like where we are right now, we have traveled to a place very, very far from home, but we have found a place like home.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
somebody decided to build this place for people who are touring this nearby
Yeah,
town.
yeah.
So it's a good investment.
Yeah. So another thing that brings us to number 5 is follows the real estate. Now, when people are building, and it's true, people are building a lot. The real estate is like a mushrooming
Business.
investment right now. But these guys need someone to supply building and construction materials, steel, cement, and all that. That's where Dangote comes in.
There was a
and has
time when
money.
a bag of cement was almost 1,000 Kenya shillings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like just some months, even right now, it's quite expensive. So if we can have varieties of people doing that, it will be cheap.
The
right?
market is huge. Eh?
Yeah. So supplying of building and construction materials, top notch. Number 6 is internet and tech. I told you businesses are booming in Africa. A lot of things are happening. We need internet to communicate to our customers. Like Elegant Masai, we are always talking to our customers on WhatsApp, on phone calls, like through the internet, emails. We are always sending our items. We have our website. That's all internet and tech.
And the first thing that we consider anytime we are moving away from home is whether the place has internet.
Exactly.
Because
we
working
need to
wherever we
to
go
talk to
is
our
very important
customers.
for us.
Yeah. And also, if they need to send us money, all that, like all those communications can only
Very
happen
important.
when there's
net,
internet.
yeah.
But you might go to some places and find there's no internet. Now, how do you even grow that place? So it becomes a problem. And now with that, we go to number 7, which is energy. Because without energy, you cannot bring internet. So another investment option is energy. Some places will not have the main grid, but you can supply solar you are good. You can come and invest in that. You saw Akon doing that.
Solar energy is
Yeah.
becoming popular, especially
Yeah.
in the villages where people, nowadays people are moving, especially the young generation. They are moving away from the cities to
they're
the
coming back
villages,
to the
and you don't
villages.
want to relocate to a village, and then there's
still-
there's
and-
load shedding. For example, in South Africa, there's a certain stipulated time for load shedding, even in the city. So if you come with those solar energy,
Exactly.
how
In
do you call
fact,
it?
you find even in the cities and towns,
Yeah.
they are opting to have both solar and so that rather than the normal backup is a generator which uses fuel, and fuel is expensive nowadays. So solar will be the next top thing.
And I'm
in
seeing
Africa right now.
seeing an instance where people, before you rent a house, you'll be asking, "Hiya, is
Do you
there
have
solar?"
solar?
Exactly.
Yeah.
People will start
Exactly.
asking those
And
questions.
the good thing about Africa is we have sun like 365 days in a year. That's like the whole year we have.
Well, in Kenya,
sun.
that is.
Yeah, even in wherever you are saying there's winter, that is not really winter. So there's always sun. So solar
good
and
investment.
energy investment is, and not just solar. This wind, if you can do wind, I think you need to liaise with some government agencies to do that. Then number 8 is fintech, financial services. Since the introduction of mobile banking, internet banking, we even forgot going to the bank and lining up.
Kwanza Kenya.
Yeah, like in Kenya, you can get money from the bank to
M-Pesa.
mobile money, that is M-Pesa or Airtel money or T-Cash. Then you go shopping. You shop, then you go
Come
pay
back,
transport.
ask for a cab if you don't have your own car, or go fuel your car without touching money.
So fintech services are doing very good in Africa. I think the biggest problem that we have right now is when my client is in Nigeria, he or she is not able to send me money. But we have seen some apps coming up which are trying now to, because those foreign apps like PayPal and all that, it's either they are blocked in some countries or they are very expensive. So we've seen Africans coming up to fintech apps for that. But if we can have our own, I think it could be the best. Sindio?
Yeah, that's what we need actually. And we need someone like you.
Yeah, we need
come and
someone
invest in
like
that.
you with whatever amount of money you have, you come and invest. Then number 9, sometimes you find that you want to invest in a fintech, or you want to invest in something like some sort of technology, but you don't know how to operate it, like a medical app or something. You don't know how to operate it, and you have the money. What do?
You ask somebody.
You look for people who
who's
have the
there,
knowledge
there,
and you
there.
invest in their company. That's what we are talking on in number 9. That is investing in African startups. We've been having a problem that if a foreigner comes and starts a small business, our banks will jump and invest. And there's this one in Kenya which was called Kune. Kune was like a business supplying food, like an e-commerce business which like sells food online. Then after an year or so it crashed and the banks had funded it, so it goes into a loss. But when it comes to like investing in African born startups, even the guys are complaining because our banks are financial institutions don't trust that our own will rise. We have seen some like Andela. Andela was started by a Nigerian but in the US, and he came and started another one. I don't remember the name, and they are doing good. So we need to trust in our own startups and fund that. Be part of it. Like it's like when you fund it, you become a part of it. You own something, so be part of growing. At least you can do something, but do not fail to trust that it's going
Gonna
somewhere.
grow, yeah.
We can only grow if we support our startups, because Africans are very innovative. Fund our African startups. Number 10, and the last one, is healthcare. If there's something that we're missing, and you said that we are starting, is good healthcare services. Of course, in Africa, you find we have expensive good healthcare services, and affordable government but poor healthcare system.
Poor the wrong diagnosis.
Like if you go to those government hospitals, it's an emergency. Your patient would even die.
Yeah, sometimes.
Then someone who could be saved. But if you have money and you take them to the private big Indian rain,
Which is expensive, which are
it's very
expensive.
Like in
Like a
Kenya,
can.
in a week you could spend
A
a
million is, yeah.
That's like 10,000.
Yeah.
Is it 10,000?
The bill shoots
dollars.
up from the moment you're admitted.
Yeah. So if we can have something that covers the middle class, people who have
Privately
something.
owned.
Yeah, like some amount of, because the problem with nowadays, mission hospitals are becoming something else. It's not like the mission hospitals we knew, because these were the saviors. These were the hospitals which came in when the government, these were the hospitals which would take you in without the money. Nowadays,
They're all
if you
about
don't
money.
have money, no help.
Bye-bye.
You go there. So we need someone who can come and invest in healthcare services, probably have their own insurance, so that it would be easy for them to accept people, because we have our own insurance and we are the people offering. I saw AAR starting a hospital. I think something of the sort.
A big one, that is.
Guys, those are our 10, but we have an additional 2, which one we have already talked about. It is starting either a hotel or a furnished apartment. That is what we call Airbnb. That is top notch. That will, like,
It's the best for
like
us
we are
content
talking-
creators.
Yeah, exactly.
We
like
need
we're
to eat
talking-
when we go out to these places. We need places to sleep in. Yeah, so if
like
you...
we are here somewhere in South Nyanza, that is southwestern part of Kenya. It's raining, it's cold, but we are home and warm, and we are liking it. It's at night, it just got dark,
It's safe.
it's safe, you know. So if you can do that, good. And the last one, it's hurting our business, logistics. Anytime we are trying to send items to our customers in the US, in Canada, in Suriname, in Brazil, in Europe, in Africa, it's damned expensive. You cannot tell me that 2 kilograms to
Canada or the US.
Canada or to the US is like
That is
$300.
Yeah. 27.
Like 2 kgs to Canada is
Thousand Kenya
$300.
shillings.
Something worth like $20 here in Kenya. So our items are very cheap. Go check our market, you'll be amazed. And if you can help us start our own logistic company like DHL, but an African born DHL.
That could be the
We'll
best
bless you.
investment, actually. We
Yeah.
have so many
Yeah, yeah,
customers. Some even go away because
You
they just
cannot-
get turned off by the unimaginable rates of shipping. Yeah.
Imagine you're sending something to a neighboring country like Congo, and it's damn expensive.
And it's just here.
Just here. But if we could have, even if it's road, we just get some linkage. Either you buy like your trucks, or if it's not trucks, maybe you have small planes and all that you get. You know, I'm sure you'll be helping a lot of businesses, because in Africa there was this African Free Continental Free Trade Area. Africa Continental Free Trade Area, which started in 2020. It should be implemented, although it's slow. But that should open our markets and the movement of markets, goods and people, in such a way that we'll be doing business together. But we need a logistics company which is cheap and affordable.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys. So that's all for today. If you liked it, like our video, watch other videos, and if we left out something, go to the comment section and type it out. If you want to invest in Africa, you can always contact us. We'll guide you, because in Africa has many different countries with different policies and laws and rules and regulations. You need to learn what you need so that you can start a business in Africa. You need permits.
In the different countries. Of Africa.
It's different for different countries. It could be easier in Ghana, which started allowing like our brothers in the diaspora to come home as one of us. It could be different in Ethiopia, in Kenya, in South Africa. You just let us do the
research
for you. Let's tell you what you need, and if you need any guidance, we are here for you. Because if on the matters of logistics, I think we have grown a huge chunk. We know a lot of international markets, economics. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share with your friends and family. Let them come back home, because this is our motherland, our home.
And if you have always been thinking about this, some people already have the idea in mind, but they are just waiting for that push. You know, some people are usually very scared. Don't be scared. Business is about taking risks. This is a business idea. These are business ideas that we're giving you. So there should be some risk that has to be taken, and it's not something that will really, I don't know, make you broke or bankrupt you or anything like that. These are investment opportunities that are sure to work in Africa. Some people are already doing them, and they are earning billions of money from just these ideas.
And if you want to invest in Kenya, we are home, so we'll always be here for you. We'll guide you, we'll take you to the respective places that you need to be. Use our network. If you want to start a Maasai market in the diaspora, we supply those things to wherever you are in big chunks and at a very good wholesale price, which will
even give you profits.
You get a lot of profits. We know the logistics part of it, so contact us. The number is on the description. WhatsApp,
and on the screen.
And on the screen. So see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.